You were in a rowing boat in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean for 70 days. What was it like to be alone for such a long period of time, and what allowed you to get through that?
Yeah, so I'd say the first thing is having healthy relationships. That is what makes it easier and better to spend time alone because you know that that time spent alone is more in solitude, not in, deprivation or loneliness. And so knowing that even if it was thousands of miles away, that I still had friends and family that care for me and we're with each other in spirit, it prevents, I feel like it prevented me from looking at that time alone as something that was, sad. And so before the journey, I mean, the longest I had spent alone would be maybe 24 hours, 48 hours if there was a snowstorm and you couldn't get out until the roads were cleared. Like that's probably snow days are probably the longest time I've spent alone. And so to go from a couple days to a couple months was huge. And so I did work with a sports psychologist. I did do meditation retreats that were 10 days long. And so there would be 12 hours of meditating a day, no reading, no writing. That was probably the hardest, reading and writing, no eye contact. And so I think the row really showed that we are so adaptable. We also are designed to be in community. So I did have things like podcasts and comedians and audiobooks so that I still, and
Hmm.
my mom actually wrote 100 letters, and every day I opened up a
Ah,
letter from home. And so there are tons of little things for the fundraising. If someone donated $30, they could get their little picture on the side of the boat. And so, um, yeah, and then I am an introvert, definitely an introvert, and that is where I get my energy from. So I think in some ways I was more in my element and in my comfort zone on the ocean than I was with like the whirlwind of everything that happened after.